Okay, so I'm going to try to put together a quick little tutorial about how to blend wood stains so that you get not the dark stain color, but some of the more faded areas of stain. So to do that, I'm going to use my little testing block of wood, which already has a lot of lovely blotches all over it, but I'm going to use this corner right in here. And I'm going to use some of this matte fluid medium. It works well. I don't know why. I experimented around a lot and it works for some reason. So, my skin gets stained super easily, so I'm going to put on this glove. And I'm going to do a terrible job doing it. And I'm also going to be using some paint brushes, and it tends to gunk up paintbrushes when you use them with the stain. I've been washing mine out with turpentine, so if you want to do that, that's cool. Otherwise, I recommend old paintbrushes. So I've got a bowl with some water in it, and I'm going to take my matte fluid medium, and I just tend to sort of get a bit on my brush, and then I'm going to spread that around on the wood, and in whatever area you want it to be blended. I tend to put this right up next to the darker shades. In fact, I'll do that now. We'll just give that a shot. And you can layer it on top of the darker wood stain. It doesn't matter, it dries clear, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to take my brush and just get a little bit of water and sort of around the edges of where I have already done some of the paint thinner, I'm going to sort of blend out the paint thinner basically onto the wood. Because when you don't have this, you sort of end up with a splotchy look when it's dry wood, and you don't want that look if you're trying to create a smooth color. And let's see, I've got my paint, or my stain, and I'm going to take it and my little applicator, and I'm just going to dip the corner of the applicator in and put some stain where I want it to be darkest, and not really overcomplicate it too much. And if I really want it to look like a continuation of the darker stain, I would kind of let that sit in for a minute. Otherwise, you take your pad or cloth, mine's kind of gross now, but it's okay, and you want to kind of blend it out. And see, it's a slightly darker stain, and it will dry and look just like that. And if I want it to look even more like it's a continuation, you just keep going back and adding some more stain, letting it sit for a little longer so it soaks in a little more. And then blending it back in on itself, blending it out. It's not an exact science, and you can see here where I didn't blend water down this way, so it does look a little splotchy, but it looks reasonably smooth where the wood has been saturated or where it's wet already. So, and if you do this enough and you do it carefully enough, you will get some nice blending going on. So yeah, that's how you do that.